turn to you and see if you've got a question or two that I can respond to. Yes, ma'am. Here's the microphone. Watch this.
So you're all for like, yay, freedom and all this stuff, and yay, like, pursuit of happiness. You know what would make me happy? Free birth control.
You know, let me tell you. Let me tell you something. If you're looking for free stuff, if you're looking for free stuff you don't have to pay for, vote for the other guy. That's what he's all about, okay? That's not what I'm about. You have the choice in this country of doing something which politicians have been promoting for years. Politicians get up and promise you all sorts of free stuff, all right, and say, I'm going to give you more and more stuff, and you won't have to pay for it. And you know what? We get elected that way in many cases. Politicians do. That's not something I subscribe to. My own view is that we have to tell people the truth, and we're going to have to demand sacrifice of the American people. The idea of borrowing $1 trillion more than we take in is not just bad economics, it's immoral. I'm not going to do it, and I'm not going to promise what can't be delivered.
Birth control when I asked you this question, but you made it very clear that you're not in support of Planned Parenthood. But I'm just wondering where you would suggest that the millions of women who receive their health services, such as mammograms and HPV vaccines, go.
Well, they can go wherever they'd like to go. This is a free society. But here's what I say, which is the federal government should not tax these people to pay for Planned Parenthood. There are a lot of things, by the way. There are a lot of things. There are a lot of things. There are a lot of things that we have in our society that we may like or that we may not like, but that government shouldn't be paying for. We have to ask this. We're going to have to cut federal spending by $1 trillion. $1,000 billion. All right? We'll have to make cuts, and we're going to have to get growth of the economy. The two will close that gap of about $1 trillion. And I'm going to cut from our federal spending some things you like and some things you're happy to get rid of. Easy things I'm going to cut, Obamacare. I'm getting rid of that, all right? And I will, and the idea of the federal government funding Planned Parenthood, I'm going to say no, we're going to stop that. I'm going to stop things. By the way, I like PBS. All right, I like PBS. I listen to public broadcasting. I watch my grandkids watch Bert and Ernie and Big Bird, but we borrow money from China so that our kids don't have to watch advertisements on PBS. And my view is Big Bird's going to have to get used to Kellogg cornflakes. All right, we're gonna because I'm not willing to borrow money. I'm not willing to borrow money and pass it on to you so that our kids don't have to watch advertisement. We have something called the National Endowment for the Arts, the National Endowment for the Humanities, Amtrak. Look, these are things I respect and appreciate, but I'm not. These are places we're gonna have to make some sacrifices in cutting back on things we don't absolutely have to have, and I'm gonna do that.